Recently, in Guangdong, there has been a significant exodus of workers from local factories, particularly in areas like Shenzhen and Dongguan, to regions like Jiangsu, Zhejiang, Shanghai, Beijing, and Tianjin. The main reason for this shift is the lack of job opportunities in local factories, which can no longer accommodate migrant workers. This trend is driven by various factors, including the closure of many individual businesses, prompting people to seek alternative employment or entrepreneurial opportunities. However, the unforeseen decrease in orders due to global events like the decline in demand for masks has further exacerbated the situation, leading to layoffs and reduced wages. As a result, many workers are now finding it financially challenging to remain in Guangdong and are opting to return to their hometowns where wages are comparatively better. As you know, this year's job market, for example in Dongguan, where over 1,000 manufacturing companies have already closed down, with continuous reports of factory closures, such as the 30-year-old dyeing factory. These closures are numerous. According to incomplete statistics, from 2022 to 2023, over 3,000 companies in Dongguan closed down, with the majority being in manufacturing, over 1,700 companies. Moreover, many factories have closed due to a sharp decrease in orders. Therefore, companies have to consider costs. There are many. In places like Shenzhen, many daily wage earners, you can see many of them couldn't find jobs, and even some are only paid 12 to 13 yuan per hour. However, the cost of living is relatively high. If you rent a room in urban villages, it's hard to get by with 800 to 900 yuan a month. I might not make it because I just got laid off. I've just finished resigning after 12 years, and today is my last day at work. They said 2023 would be tough. Every company is laying off people, and I couldn't escape unemployment either. In the morning, I still got up early, took the bus, and went to work as usual. Lunch was also normal, ordering takeout. In the afternoon, the boss suddenly called everyone for a meeting. Yes, work is until today, and we discussed our plans because 2 male colleagues in their 40s are also struggling to find jobs. I'm nearing the 35-year-old mark, and I have a female colleague who just got married, hasn't had children yet, meaning we all face different challenges in finding jobs. Immediately, I thought about my monthly fixed expenses, rent, utilities, groceries, and credit card installments. I spend about 8,000 yuan each month, not including unexpected medical costs. Living every day without a source of income is making me anxious. Being middle-aged, unmarried, and childless, while it may save on expenses, also means there's no one to share the risks. The employment environment has been poor in recent years. In Beijing alone, millions of companies have closed down, especially hitting the wall at 35. Being laid off feels like hitting rock bottom. Knowing I was about to lose my job, I started sending out resumes, but so far, there's been no response. If I can't find a job soon, I don't know how long I can hold on. I'm a programmer who has been working in a major internet company for 9 years, but I still couldn't escape the crisis at 35. Due to the intense development work in the internet industry for many years, my health is quite tired. Last year, I chose to resign voluntarily to take a break for about 7 or 8 months. This year, after the Lunar New Year, I began reviewing and preparing for job hunting. Starting in May, I began sending out resumes, and from September until now, I've sent out about 200 resumes. I received interviews from roughly 20 companies, but many of them didn't end favorably. The internet market this year is significantly worse than the previous 2 years. In the past, simply uploading your resume to a job recruitment website or platform would attract interest from many companies. However, now you need to actively apply, and many times, there's no response. Most of the companies that do contact you after receiving your resume either don't respond after reading it or don't even check it. When HR from these companies contacts you, they typically inquire about your basic information and schedule an interview. Nowadays, many large and medium-sized companies, as well as smaller ones, screen resumes more strictly. If you're over 30 and have been unemployed for a while, they're unlikely to schedule an interview. In recent years, the continuous decline of the Chinese economy has brought heavy burdens to ordinary people, along with a sharp contraction in the job market, leaving countless people facing unemployment. In such a background, some people, in order to get through difficult times, choose to take risks and engage in illegal businesses to make illicit profits. This situation has become commonplace in China, causing deep concerns in society. The negative impact of China's economy is intensifying, making it increasingly difficult for ordinary people to find jobs. One of the fundamental reasons for this phenomenon is a series of unfavorable factors leading to difficulties in business operations for enterprises, resulting in large-scale layoffs. The ruthless reality faced by the working class makes many people feel hopeless. To make ends meet, they can only seek other ways out. However, as the economy continues to decline, legitimate job opportunities become scarce, and some people choose unlawful means. In this situation, many people have to resort to illegal activities to make a living, taking risks to establish illegal businesses, and attempting to make economic gains through illegal means. This includes a series of criminal activities involving illegal transactions and fraud, which not only exacerbates social insecurity but also poses serious safety hazards to the general public. In this context, a black market economy gradually forms, causing irreparable damage to society. Due to the narrow job market, more and more people can only choose to participate in these illegal activities, further weakening the foundation of the normal market economy. This vicious cycle is deeply eroding the basic order of society, greatly disrupting normal social interactions. Moreover, this situation also has a highly negative impact on the moral atmosphere of society. Driven by the pursuit of economic interests, some people have lost their basic moral bottom line and shamelessly engaged in illegal activities. This not only undermines the trust foundation of society but also seriously undermines public morality. This unscrupulous pursuit of profit is gradually eroding the moral bottom line of society, bringing serious obstacles to the development of society. Behind all this, we have to reflect on the fundamental problems of the Chinese economy, the difficulties in business operations for enterprises, and the tension in the job market. These are the fundamental reasons restricting social development. The short-sightedness of the government in macroeconomic policies has led to the instability of the entire social economy. In this situation, ordinary people cannot find stable jobs and can only be forced to seek other ways to make a living. In addition, the behavior of some lawbreakers has been exacerbated by some social structural problems, such as the widening gap between rich and poor and unequal distribution of resources, which provide excuses for some people to engage in illegal activities. This inequality exacerbates social divisions, with some people choosing illegal means to make a living in the pain of unemployment, which undoubtedly deepens social contradictions. Recently, Shanghai Pudong International Airport Company Limited released its 2023 annual performance report. However, what's shocking is that the losses of Shanghai Pudong Airport for the first 3 quarters widened nearly 9 times year-on-year, reaching 29.82 billion yuan, compared to an adjusted loss of 15.78 billion yuan in the same period last year, representing an 89% increase in losses. This news has also sounded alarm bells for investors and stakeholders of Shanghai Pudong Airport. According to reported data, Shanghai Pudong Airport achieved a revenue of 54.8 billion yuan in 2023, a decrease of 32.79% year-on-year, becoming a major setback in the industry. The significant disparity in the airport's financial condition has investors questioning the management's operational capabilities and sensitivity to market changes. It's worth noting that both Shanghai Hongqiao Airport and Shanghai Pudong Airport have experienced significant declines in passenger throughput rankings among 254 airports nationwide, ranking 7th and 8th, respectively. Passenger throughput decreased by over 50% to 147.116 million and 141.784 million, respectively, indicating a gradual weakening of Shanghai Pudong Airport's attractiveness and a significant decline in passenger traffic, causing a severe impact on the airport's economic operations. Moreover, luxury stores in the airport are also facing significant operational challenges. The closure of a large number of luxury stores this year has led to a shocking scene. What used to be a bustling commercial area has now turned into a deserted place. Empty shop windows and locked doors silently declare the closure of luxury stores, plunging the airport's commercial economy into a downturn and burdening once popular brands with heavy economic losses. Brands once thought the airport was a splendid showcase platform but now find it more like an economic trap. The bankruptcy wave of luxury stores, along with the overall downturn in airport operations, indicates a worrying situation in the operating environment. The prosperity of commercial economy is gone, leaving only desolation and loss. The closure of luxury stores within the airport has pushed the airport's operational environment to an unprecedented low. Businesses originally expected huge profits in this bustling hub, but reality has proven otherwise, making them realize that airport commerce is not a pinnacle but rather a quagmire from which it's hard to extricate. Amidst China's economic downturn, foreign-backed enterprises like Yakult Honsha, a prominent Japanese beverage maker, are feeling the pinch. Recently, its Shanghai arm made a significant decision, letting go of approximately 800 employees, constituting roughly 20% of its workforce. This marks Yakult's inaugural large-scale layoff venture in China, following a series of smaller staff reductions and operational tweaks across its 10 facilities last year. Attributing the move to sluggish sales in the Chinese market, the company also adjusted its profit projections for the fiscal year 2024. Facing a notable decline in daily sales and grappling with uncertainties surrounding China's economic trajectory, speculation looms over Yakult's potential relocation of additional manufacturing facilities beyond Chinese borders. Since its establishment in 1935, Yakult, the renowned Japanese yogurt drink, has experienced remarkable growth. In 2021, it made its entry into the Chinese market via Guangzhou, swiftly expanding its presence by setting up multiple subsidiaries and production facilities nationwide. Its signature product, the live culture drink encased in the iconic red bottle, gained widespread popularity, witnessing a surge in daily sales from 59,000 bottles in 2002 to a staggering 7.6 million bottles in 2020. However, beginning in 2021, Yakult faced a downturn in daily sales in China, plummeting to 4.9 million bottles in the initial quarter of 2023. Various factors contributed to this setback, including economic hurdles, sluggish market demand, and the aftermath of the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant's treated water discharge. Despite Yakult's products being manufactured within China, the restrictive stance of the Chinese Communist Party towards Japanese goods exacerbated the company's challenges. Amid China's grappling with economic slowdown and mounting social issues, the CCP has resorted to shifting blame onto foreign entities, particularly targeting Japanese corporations, to divert attention from its own internal struggles. This crackdown aligns with a broader trend of foreign capital retreating from China, thereby impacting the country's net inflow of profit capital. Foreign direct investment in China has nosedived to its lowest point since 1993, signaling a significant downturn. Statistics released by the China State Administration of Foreign Exchange paint a grim picture, with FDI liabilities plunging to a mere $33 billion in 2023, marking an alarming 82% decrease from the previous year. The net inflow of foreign investment during the first 3 quarters of 2023 staggered to a mere $15.5 billion, plummeting over 90% compared to the same period last year. The third quarter saw a historic first with a negative value, a stark departure from previous records dating back to 1998. While there was a marginal improvement in the fourth quarter, direct investment liabilities remained substantially lower than the previous year. Escalating tensions between the United States and China, coupled with persistent crackdowns on foreign enterprises, have acted as deterrents for further investments in China by foreign-funded companies. Surveys conducted by American and Japanese chambers of commerce underscore the apprehensions among member companies, with a considerable percentage expressing reluctance or indicating plans to scale back investments. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce reported a decline in the actual utilization of foreign capital in 2023, and data from the Institute of International Finance indicates significant withdrawals from China's stock and bond markets. Analysts anticipate a hastening of the exodus of foreign capital, which could have far-reaching consequences for China's economy and financial markets. Global investors are increasingly divesting from Chinese onshore stocks, further exacerbating the situation. The far-reaching ramifications of China's economic downturn are palpable across various dimensions, with pervasive job losses, diminished wages, and the exodus of international corporations painting a bleak picture. Beyond mere financial strain, these hardships permeate the fabric of everyday life for the average worker, casting a shadow over their livelihoods. Likewise, salary slashes for the middle class serve as a poignant reminder of the widespread implications of China's economic woes, transcending socio-economic strata. These challenges are not solely attributable to economic variables but also underscore inherent structural issues within the CCP system.